Mark Steyn is an author and a columnist. He joins us tonight. So, Mark, the outlines of this are really clear. Google is the most powerful company in the history of the world. They have a chokehold on all human information. They could clearly guide the outcome of an election if they chose to do so. They tried to influence the last election. Why shouldn't we be deeply concerned about this?
Well, we should be deeply concerned. As you said, Russia, everyone goes bananas about because they bought 100 grand's worth of Facebook ads or whatever it was. Google is already more powerful in terms of its control over people's lives than almost every government on the planet. And I would say, arguably, it has more control over American lives than, say, the government of Russia does as a practical matter. And people are very naive about Google searches. They think that it doesn't, whether you're in a hotel in Des Moines or whether you're hanging upside down in your bondage dungeon in Poughkeepsie, when you enter the search results, everything's the same. As this lady, Eliana Murillo, has explained, they're actually capable of now targeting election content specifically to certain voting groups. So this isn't like, you know, rock the vote or public attempts to get out the vote. This is where the world's most powerful company is using data mining to channel partisan election information to key voting demographics. That's very disturbing because they'd steal the election and you'd never know it.
Well, what's so interesting to me is the left has been very agitated for the past 6 or 7 years about Citizens United and the influence of money on politics. I don't think all of their concerns are stupid, by the way. But this is the example. This is the most powerful influencer of elections, potentially, the world has ever known. And I don't think I've ever heard a single liberal say anything about Google's effect on elections, subverting our democracy. Why is that?
Well, because I think for the obvious reason that they're doing it for, as Eliana Murillo would say, for our side, for our team, for the left's team, for liberalism's team. And that's very different. In a sense, there's something quaintly old-fashioned about the citizens. You know, Jeb Bush blew $100 million to get to 2.4% in Iowa, the old-fashioned way, by sticking up billboards and making robocalls and all the rest of it. What if you had a monopoly on people's access to information, and without them even knowing about it, just when they happen to open up their phone or their laptop in the morning, you were able to direct them to your candidate without anybody knowing it? That's far more important. That's far more scary. The implications are absolutely terrible. And this memo is absolutely terrible in what it reveals about Google. You know, the silent donation bit is very interesting because, as you said, has legal implications. Whatever legal implications they are, they're a lot more solid than whether some guy's paid off some porn star, just to take a random example.
I hope our elected officials pay attention to this. Mark, we'll see you later in the show. Thank you very much.